the old spreadsheets that one could basically just plug it in and use, most AI systems require training. And narrow AI is actually based on training on the basis of a lot of data. So that means that we have to have access to data if we are to move forward with AI. Most of the attractive data is about human behavior. We know as human beings that we don't want all kinds of people understanding and manipulating our behavior. So human beings require safeguards. So how do we use the data while putting in place adequate safeguards? That is the real challenge that we are facing in terms of making optimal use of AI in Sri Lanka.
I think moving forward from now, what needs to happen is to get a good cohort of people from the private sector and the public sector who can work together to shepherd this draft policy to something that can be taken, for example, to the Cabinet of Ministers. And for this, I would suggest a National AI Policy Task Force or a National AI Task Force. Through this, I would also suggest that there's some awareness and sensitization given to legislators, to a cohort of MPs, because eventually when this comes to the policy level, you want people in government who understand this, who understand the opportunities, but also the risks, and it doesn't get stalled because of a lack of understanding. I really do believe that data and AI should be mainstream. The same way we had gender mainstreaming or environmental sustainability mainstreaming in the public policy discourse in the past, I think now it's time for data and AI to be mainstream.
So we just wrapped up a very exciting day. We started with the AI policy framework, which is so important if we want to do AI in Sri Lanka. We addressed data protection laws. We addressed lack of data in the country. We spoke about niche products that we need to be building in AI. So there's a whole host of things that we discussed in the morning session. And in the afternoon session, we were excited about the launch of the AWS Educate program in Sri Lanka, which basically will affect 50,000 students by 2022, where we're going to teach them cloud, data science, and AI ML skills. So this is also exciting because it kind of feeds into the morning session where we spoke about supply and the need to increase the supply of data science and ML engineers. So we are very, very thankful to AWS for this great announcement and working and partnering with SLASSCOM. And we think this is a good start to a good partnership and a brighter future for Sri Lanka.